What is going on, you guys? It is your boy O1FT3, and today I am playing the new F-86K for Germany. Now, let's talk about this aircraft for a second while we're heading into the battle real quick. Originally this has been in the game for about a good year or so, maybe year and a half, maybe more, because I'm pretty sure the French and the Italians have this, so Germany got theirs in this patch, and the patch was like, the patch first dropped around maybe five days ago. So yeah, so a quick rundown on this thing. This is at a battle rating of 9.7. It is fitted with a afterburner. Right now I'm flying it stock, I have no modifications on it. So, stock performance isn't bad. It could be a little bit better, but I can work with it. So, real quick, this engagement on this MiG-15, you're gonna notice this in a problem I would have. That right there, that little pole that I couldn't get on target, that's because this thing can't necessarily turn too well. But no biggie, it's fine. The only thing that I need for this thing to do is roll, and that's about it. So, we're finding another engagement. We're trying to see if we could snag this G91R4. My aim wasn't best on here. I got him to maneuver, then I guess he broke his wing when he did that. So I guess that counts as a kill for me. But moving on, we're moving over here to help out this MiG-15 as best as I can, at least get one of these guys off of him. So I went over to the MiG-17, tried to see if I could quickly hit him. I didn't know that he was heading towards me at that moment, so I decided to pull up. So, since I got the attention of the F-86K, I'm going to go up. Even though he may be the same plane as me, I'm still going to continue to go up, depending on if he's spaded or not. So, since I got one of them off of the MiG-15, I deal with this guy fairly easily. He didn't decide to go up with me for some reason, because you're basically the same thing as me. But I'm not going to complain. I'm diving back down, sprayed a little bit, managed to get a crit. He's on fire. He's out of the match for the most part. Actually, I'm pretty sure he burns down. But moving on, the MiG-17 ended up killing the MiG-15. So let's continue on from, well, let's more or less try to dive in on him. So what happened with this, I couldn't necessarily pull like how I tried to engage the MiG-15, but no biggie. I'm just going to continue keeping my speed and just more or less trying to maintain my energy. Now one thing you will notice, like look at this right here. This is a full turn of a F-86K, a full turn, and that's not very fast. MiGs will easily deal with you if you were to catch it in a dogfight. But this thing is meant for one pass and going. It's basically a booming, zooming aircraft. So I went up, went to see if everything was okay before I went back down. So I'm going back down, trying to engage the MiG-17 again. He tries to, whoa, the fuck, okay. He tries to do one of those hit and pull, no biggie, I'll just extend. So, I extend, I'm going back up again. Cause what I'm basically doing, I'm just going in as a bloomin' zoomer, waiting for an opportunity to kill something, and I take it. So I'm going back up, looking for the MiG. There's the MiG. I should have waited a little bit longer when I did this. I would have had a better shot off if I would have waited. So, flying back in. The F-104 is off the fight. He was on fire, so I'm just gonna focus on the MiG-17. So, I'm going back up again, seeing if the MiG is gonna die here. I'm flipping my nose back over. I think the MiG-15 or 17 dies right here. Yeah, he's dead. So, I'm pretty sure this guy is the last guy in the match, so I make an engagement on him. So let's see here. So I'm diving in. He pulls his nose up at me. I ended up managing to get him a crit. He slammed straight into the ground. That's the end of the game. That is a good GG. Now, I didn't want to make this video too short, so I decided to make or record a little bit more. So let's move on to the next match. So, following up in the next match, I am probably a minute and a half or 2 minutes from taking off from the airfield. I am waiting a little bit longer this time before making any engagements. And this match kinda wasn't all that good. And now y'all see that here in a second, or at least in a couple of minutes. So I'm diving in, coming back in, trying to see if I could snag a kill or at least critical something. I see the A4B going up. I'm like, ooh. I'm going in. He's very slow right now. I shot him critical, but I should have placed my shots a little bit better. But he ends up letting me have the kill. Good sportsmanship, man. So, moving on, I am going in for one of these guys. Most likely I'm going to go for one of these 17s. I dive in for this 117. Couldn't necessarily pull, so I'm just going to maintain my energy, extend. I see the MiG-17 coming in after me, right here. And that 17, I'm pretty sure, has missiles. So I'm going to go up into the clouds and go back down. So he'll have a much harder time trying to lock me. Now, one thing I should have done was kind of continue to go up, but there's always a slightest chance that his 10G missiles will end up hitting me. So, diving back down out of the clouds, I'm going to go, and I should have stayed with the team, but there wasn't much of a team, so I wanted to deal with this guy alone. But this right here is kind of where I got a little ticked off. So I'm trying to dodge his shots, and this right here is what kind of made me mad. That right there. People, ever since missiles came into this game, people haven't really been trying to use their guns anymore. Like, if you really noticed it, that guy hasn't tried to use his guns on me, not even once. Maybe once, then afterwards he just started following me around. But that's what kind of makes me mad, is when people try to missile you, but hey, missile thunder. I tried to make it back to the base, but I had very little control over this, because I have no stabilizers, no rudder, and eventually my flaps broke off because I was going too fast. I should have stopped afterburning. I should have never started afterburning again because I just ripped off my flaps. I dodged a couple of trees, but it wasn't gonna matter. It wasn't gonna matter because I couldn't do anything. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I can make more of this. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.